In life, we all encounter obstacles, and those obstacles come in all different shapes, sizes, and forms. The question is, how do we handle those obstacles? Do we attack them head on, or do we allow them to make us quit? Welcome to the No Quit Living podcast, where we aim to motivate and inspire listeners to never give up on themselves, their dreams, or their goals. We will interview successful people from all walks of life as they share their no-quit stories when they had the choice to give up or give in, but they didn't. We thank you for listening, and we hope to be that jolt of positivity as you go for your greatness. Welcome to episode number 163 of the No Quit Living podcast. I'm your host, Christopher J. Worth, and today's theme of the day is It's Never Too Late. Our quote of the day comes to us from Jane Fonda. It's never too late. Never too late to start over. Never too late to be happy. Today's episode is sponsored by the good people over at West Fair Communications, who publish the Westchester County Business Journal and the Fairfield County Business Journal. These newspapers do a wonderful job in covering all aspects of the business world within two of the most influential markets in the New York metropolitan area. You can also take advantage of their daily news feeds, which keep track on the companies and thought leaders in these important regions. For more information, take a look at www.westfaironline.com. Trust me, once you start reading, you won't quit. As we head into the fall and the winter holiday season of 2018, I'm very grateful to continue to hopefully provide value to our listeners with each and every episode. My only request that is if you enjoy our podcast and find it both informative but also thought and hopefully action-provoking, that you please share this podcast with a friend, coworker, or possibly even a family member. As we often discuss the idea and concept of paying it forward, we hope that you pay it forward and help share our no-quit message. As today's theme of the day is It's Never Too Late, I challenge you today, right now, to take a moment and reflect. Reflect on where you are in your life and where you want to go. Where are you so far in 2018? What is it that you always wanted to do? What is that one thing you always wanted to try? Perhaps an instrument, a sport, a language, or maybe even that vacation spot you always wanted to get to. As you reflect, don't ask yourself, what if? Instead, say to yourself, why not now, and why not you? What if you just went ahead and tried? What if you succeeded? Or perhaps after you tried, you realized that it wasn't for you. You might even fail. Regardless, nothing has ever been accomplished without effort or an attempt. As I've mentioned on different episodes, a part of my morning routine is going to the gym very early every single day. As we are all creatures of habit, there are quite a few people that go to the gym at the exact same time with me every single morning. Last week, I happened to have an interesting conversation with one of my buddies. Over the past 2 or 3 years, we've gotten to know each other casually. But last week, we happened to have a much deeper conversation. I knew about him, his career, as well as his family. However, in this conversation, I discovered that only 3 years ago, he had casually taken up art, specifically chalk drawings on cement or concrete slabs. He proceeded to show me his Instagram account, where many of his drawings were displayed. I was immediately both blown away and very impressed. I thought I had known him fairly well, but this was a really unique hobby and interest that I hadn't expected. As the conversation continued, he mentioned how he would love to get his artwork into an art gallery for a show at some point. I've seen him a couple times since our initial conversation, and we have briefly continued the conversation. As I left the gym that first day, I found myself thinking, why is it that some people go after things, while others simply don't? Why do some people, for example, try drawing or painting, or maybe take a tennis or a golf lesson, while others don't? Why is it that some people put themselves out there and make an effort, while others just make excuses? Over the next few days, I continued to think about that simple conversation I had at the gym. I looked at my own life, and I thought about the things that I had wanted to do or try, places I have not yet been, and the many things I've yet to accomplish. Throughout that week, I kept on flashing back to that initial conversation and my friend's drawings. He was very talented, but what if he never took action? What if you never take action? An idea I first heard a few years ago is that the richest place on earth happens to be cemeteries. And the reason being is that's where all the businesses were never started, the books that were never written, plays or movies left incomplete, songs never sung, relationships never started, and ideas, goals, or dreams left buried alive. As we wrap up today's episode, Take out a piece of paper and a pen, or open up your phone and make a list of all your goals, the things you've always wanted to either accomplish or try. Take 5 minutes now and just make a list of whatever comes to mind. Take a look at that list, and I challenge you to prioritize that list and number them 1 to 10, the top 10 things that you want or desire the most. I'm sure many of those items seem large. Some I'm sure make you smile, while others probably scare you. Whatever it is on that list, we can all agree that none of those things will ever complete themselves. You need to take action, and why not start right now? Hold yourself accountable, step out of your comfort zone, and go for your greatness. And lastly, to our listeners, thank you. We truly appreciate your time, and we hope our episodes inspire you to keep on attacking life and never giving up. To quote Dr. Norman Vincent Peale, it's always too early to quit.